Each of us consumes 22 kilos of sugar per year. And in the world, 118 million tons of sugar are being consumed. And it's even growing, even in times of pandemic. Of course, we love sweet products.
The sugar industry employs millions of people around the world. And of course, that's a very good thing.
Nevertheless, the wages are still very low, even if there's a minimum wage.
ILO Convention 131 stipulates that a minimum wage should take into account the basic needs of the workers and their families, the cost of living and also social security benefits.
Nevertheless, in a country like Nicaragua, for example, the minimum wage only covers like 35% of the basic needs.
Fortunately, there's a positive change among businesses, governments and investors to support a living wage, because they are aware that this supports a basic needs for workers and their families.
It's time to make living wage a part of the Bonsucro standard.
Of course.
Of course.
1. There are already several methodologies to calculate a living wage.
2. There's a new methodology to implement reference studies, who are less time consuming and also less costly.
3. There are other standards that have integrated living wage already in their standard. This includes, for example, Rainforest Alliance and Fair Trade, and they are organized in the Global Living Wage Coalition. We think it is a good idea if Bonsucro collaborates with these standards to learn from their experiences.
4. Of course, a living wage cannot be implemented overnight, but it can be implemented step by step.
Additional cost for a living wage should be equally shared by partners in the supply chain. So it should be shared among the producers, consumers and the traders. That is the only way to get support from all the stakeholders in the supply chain.
Consumers are very willing and interested to pay a fair price. Research done in Europe and North America shows that the average consumer is willing to pay an extra premium of 21.5% for a social responsible product.
The Malawi Tea Project, where stakeholders in the tea sector together examined through the price discovery model how much additional money is needed to cover for basic needs in the tea sector in Malawi.
It's good for business, it's good for society, and also it prepares the sector for the future.
European governments are already preparing legislation, including the Dutch government, for responsible international trade, including a living wage.